Alright, what's up traders? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Thursday. Today we got a new market update for you guys, and we have a quite interesting episode. We are going to take a look at BTC USD, a couple of altcoins, and some very nice, interesting opportunities in the Forex market. And maybe you've noticed I've got a transparent background. I've just installed and set up my green screen setup. It's working very nice, beautiful, really happy with this. Let's jump right into the charts and let's take a look at the setups. Alright, so here we go. Here's BTC USD on Bitstamp. Actually, I wanted to start with BTC USDT on Binance here. So we have this weekly chart here on BTC USDT on Binance, and to me, I mean, it's quite obvious that we are in a weekly downtrend, right? We're seeing pretty much lower highs and lower lows, right? And I mean, we haven't really. This is still a downtrend unless we see a weekly open and close above this red box resistance with the low of the short RLC. This 0.618 comes in right in the middle of this high time frame resistance area marked as a red box here. We also have this trend line that we get from using this high at 20k and this high at 14k. And as you can see here, 3 weeks ago we touched that trend line perfectly, confluent with the upper part of this high time frame resistance, confluent with the short RLC. So we got some very nice confluence as a resistance up here. So I mean, it's a very nice looking area, right? And I'm going to be, bearish on Bitcoin for a move lower to continue this weekly downtrend unless we actually break above 10.5k. This red box here is between around 10k to 10.5k, and unless we see a weekly open and close, I mean, it's dependent on if you want to see a weekly close above or if you're okay with seeing a weekly open and close. Personally, I'm trying to be patient because I think waiting for open and closes above or below certain areas will help you stay patient, especially on the higher time frames, right? I made a tweet earlier today where I basically said, if you want to feel less stress trading, wait for higher time frame candle closes, open and closes above or below certain areas, right? If you, for example, if you wait for a daily open and close above a certain area, that will help you become more patient because you actually have to wait a whole day for the candle close above, right? Or I mean, if you're seeing a breakout on a daily, you actually have to wait a whole day to get the daily open and close above, right? So that's going to force you to be patient, and it's also going to help you to stay out of those nasty daily fakeouts that we so often see, right? So let's go down to, let's see, we have this chart right here. This is BTC USD on Bitstamp. This is daily chart. What we're seeing right now for Bitcoin is we're pretty much at a very important area right now. We've been ranging in this daily range for quite some time now, and we are at a very slightly, as you can see here on the higher time frames, we are right at this resistance, very important resistance for Bitcoin to either break out or continue the weekly downtrend. So it's very important for Bitcoin right now to really show where it wants to go, right? We have tested the 10k area multiple times, so I think next test we will have of the 10k area, we are most likely going to test at 10.5k slightly after. And looking at this chart right here, that's going to be like our fourth retest of 10.5k. And you know what they say, right? I mean, never trust the fourth retest. Actually, I'm not really trusting the third retest, but the fourth one is very high, high probability of actually breaking out. And if we actually do test 10.5k from here, that will mean that we break above this trend line. So the next test of this high time frame resistance is, in my opinion, quite likely to break out. On the other hand, I mean, it should be quite obvious to anyone watching this that we are, seeing a possible rounded top here on the weekly, just like we got here, right? Looking at the weekly candle, the current weekly candle, I mean, if this one closes below the last week's open up here, right, at the lower part of this resistance zone, I'm not really going to be super bullish, obviously. I want to see this weekly move up and reclaim that area. And looking on the daily, it's quite obvious that price can't really, it doesn't really seem to want to reclaim the daily 21 EMA here. And we had a daily close above here, but we closed the next candle below. This is a daily fake out, right? That's why as a patient trader you want to wait for daily open and closes, and that's exactly what I want to see here. I want to see a daily open and close above the 21 EMA to confirm it reclaimed. It looks like we're ranging between the 21 EMA in the daily and the 55 EMA in the daily. I'm looking for either a breakout to test 10k or a breakdown to test 8.6, 8.5 area. I'm not going to be taking any trades on Bitcoin unless we see that happen. I'm not interested in trading this low time frame range right now. I want to see the 21 EMA in the daily get reclaimed with a daily open and close above, or the daily 55 EMA get confirmed broken to the downside. If you want to trade this on the low time frames, this is still a pretty good area to watch. I would wait for a 4-hour open and close, a clean 4-hour open and close above this area, which is around 9.530, or a 4-hour open and close below these lows here, which is around 9.1k. So 4-hour open and close below 9.5k, but I actually want the retest, the rounded retest, to come all the way up into that area. Alright, so that's Bitcoin. That's actually what I'm watching on Bitcoin now and what I'm waiting for. It feels like we get a strong move incoming for Bitcoin any moment now, like any day, and I really think that we're not gonna range in this range for much longer. I think we have about a week left for a strong move to happen, and honestly, quite honestly, kind of looks like we want to test the lower part of this range right here. I feel like there's more resistance on the way up, and the resistance on the way up is much stronger than the resistance on the way down. And also a very important area, important thing that I wanted to show you is in a couple of days, maybe 2 or 3 days, the 55 EMA will most likely go up into this support zone right here. And if it does, it's going to add more confidence to this area. And if we break this area down to the downside, I'm not really seeing a lot of untested support until we reach range low on the daily, which is this one, right? That's what I'm watching on Bitcoin. Now, I wanted to take a look at a quick couple of altcoins. We're gonna go through this green list. Now, the green list is my list of interesting altcoin setups. So I'm just gonna quickly go through this list, and I will show you, just what I'm watching, right? My girlfriend is trying to put my son to bed, and he's crazy. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. He's going insane, I think. Yeah. All right. Like I'm 2 stories below in the basement, and I can still hear him screaming like a maniac. All right, so now he's yelling for the dog to come and help him. God damn. All right, so Algo BTC. We need to see a daily open and close above this red box resistance for a move up to around 3,400, something like that. Bad BTC, good old bad. We have still not reclaimed the 200 simple on the daily. We need to reclaim the 200 simple on the daily before I make it on this one. WTC, we got rejected at this resistance right here. I wanted to see a daily open close above. We haven't seen that already, so this one is not really interesting right now. We also have to look at BTC dominance to see how that's actually looking. And that's going to give us a good idea of how the general alt market is looking. Well, all right, so we're still in an uptrend on the 4-hour, okay? So we got rejected at this resistance, and that brought us some nice moves on alts today and yesterday, right? Now we're seeing a small move upwards. I'm expecting this area to get. I'm expecting price to get rejected here and move lower if alts are going to perform well. So a bit cautious with alts right now, a bit cautious, but I mean, we got rejected at this area. Now it's this area below that needs failed for altcoins to run again. All right, so let's continue with. All right, so it seems like my son has learned how to actually get out of his bed. Now that's a problem. He's probably gonna run in here any minute and tear down this green screen. But let's. Oh God. Now this is the problem with working from home with this whole Corona situation. Kids and trying to do all this with a with kids is it's hard, honestly. ADA BTC. Now this one I like. We're kind of bouncing around this resistance area that I've marked out. I like it, but I want to see a daily open and close. So maybe if this one can move a little higher and close above here, maybe look at the 4-hour. What are we seeing on the 4-hour? Well, we are kind of seeing a possible break in market structure here. So what I would be looking at on this one for ADA to be bullish, I want to see a move like this, right? So I want to see this area hold, right? So I want to see a bounce here. I want to see this area get reclaimed, but really I'm thinking the safest option would just be to wait until these highs gets reclaimed as resistance. Now let's go back to, let's see if we can find in the confluence with some levels to the left. And yeah, we have this area right here, right? And this level right here was the area that confirmed bullish market structure of this move, and here we are using that as support and resistance. So I'm really liking this area for ADA BTC. Reclaim this area. I'm no longer watching this area. I'm watching this area below for a reclaim. Entry would be here. Stop loss would be below this low. Take profit. Let's talk about take profit when we actually see enter a trade. PPT BTC. Gonna remove that one. Not interested. KMD BTC. So again, got rejected at this area up here. I'm watching this red box for a reclaim for a possible trade. XLM BTC. I like this. We are in the long RLC right now. I need to see bullish market structure inside the long RLC, and honestly, it kind of looks like we might get that if we reclaim this area slightly above the RLC between the 618 around 776 and 783. That's XLM BTC. Troy BTC looking beautiful. Looking beautiful. We've I have a trade setup in Bird Nest on this one where we entered here, right? And it's looking good. It's looking good. It should be up around 20% on this one. So good job on anyone who entered this one. It should be up around 2R already. ADX BTC. What I'm watching on this one is I might have to cancel the stream and take care of the kids, because either the kids are going to kill each other, or there's a quite likely possibility that my girlfriend will kill them. You don't want that to happen. Alright, so ADX BTC, I'm looking for a daily open and close above, let's say, 1192. Before we get long on this. REQ, Request Network. We are in the long RLC on this one. We need to see bullish market structure inside the long RLC to make this one interesting. This coin, SysBTC, what are we seeing on this one? We are seeing a quite strong move today and yesterday. It's looking interesting, definitely, but I'm going to watch this one closer tomorrow to see how this this daily candle closes. BRD BTC. Now this one is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're seeing a diagonal trend line to the downside. I've just got this on the chart to show you guys that we have a trend line going down here. And we have a W pattern on the daily, right? We have a, I would not really say, sure, some people might call this daily close a confirmed bullish market structure, but I really need to see this daily open and close above, right? If we get that, I'm very interested in taking this trade. I would enter on the retest, stop loss below the last swing low on this daily, and honestly, I think this one could run if Bitcoin lets altcoin actually run. 1 BTC, still no open and close above that area, not interested. Nulls BTC, well, fuck me, this went pretty well. Nothing to see here. RLC, we got a smile on the chart. That must mean we are getting positive price action. So beautiful. This is exactly what we wanted to see, right? Isn't it? Looking good, right? So what are we looking at on this one? Well, we want to enter on the first retest. So let's see, the first retest of what? The first retest of this last highs pre-breakout. And actually I think this could be this area right here. So you want to enter between this high and the last immediate high. And as you can see, this white horizontal comes in right in the middle of this green box right here. You want to enter inside this area, right? Stop loss, where are you going to put your stop loss? Well, the most obvious place to put your stop loss would be all the way down here. Let's make it tight. I want to make it tight. Let's make it tight. Right there. I want it right there. There. Looks good. 59, 50, 49, 59. Let's make that 49, 57. Because I like to put my stop loss at 7, 4, 8, something like that. Never even numbers, right? And 49, 57 just feels better than 58 or 50. Why? I have no idea. Take profit is going to be a 2 hour. Fast, quick, easy trade on this one. That's what I'm looking on RLC BTC. Civic BTC, let's see, what are we seeing on Civic? We're getting rejected by this daily resistance. So I'm sorry if I'm sounding stressed, guys, and if I'm not, you know, 100% focused on the chart and you guys. But the situation right now with the kids and everything, if you have kids on your own, you probably understand what I'm talking about. It's sometimes life is RVN BTC. So looks like we are moving away from the entry on RVN. I really thought that this was, the great entry, and it kind of looks like RVN is moving right now as I'm actually recording this setup. So it's important to, it's important to have a good entry, right? But if you miss this entry, obviously there's still going to be a chance that we get a retest down here if we get reacted up here, right? But if we actually see a, if we actually see a daily open and close above this area, we might enter here, right? So I'm still liking this setup. I think this has the best risk to reward ratio, and that's what you want to look at. You can't just look at this chart and say like, oh well, RVN bounced here, so it's moving up, now I'm gonna enter right here, so you're going to buy resistance and sell support, right? Good luck with that. You gotta be patient, you gotta observe price action and enter when everything lines up perfectly. AGI BTC. So this is a possible setup that we looked at yesterday, and we were probably looking for a daily open and close above the 21 EMA on a daily. Now obviously we never got the daily open and close above. So let's see if we can, but it's looking quite bullish anyway. So what we're looking for now is we're gonna observe this one and see what we can do. QKC, what are we seeing on QKC? Well, this is just an old chart and old setup. I'm honestly not seeing much on that one. Waves BTC, daily open and close above this area for a move up to 1554. That's what I'm viewing on Waves BTC. AMB BTC. Now this is another one looking beautiful, looking beautiful, looking beautiful. If this daily candle closes above, we have a daily open and close above. Is it untested resistance, the support? Yes, it is. I want to take this trade on AMB. I like this one. Not really 100% sure about the stop loss placement, because we can probably have it all the way down here and still have a 2R. So let's see what happens when we actually get the daily open and close above. Because, you could just dump right through and you might have a daily fake out just like you had, back here. This one is actually looking pretty good. I'm watching this closely. Surge XDG. So not sure about this one. I gotta see how price reacts to this area here. So let's take it easy with the analysis on this one. It's I need to let price develop and show me something before I actually see something. I want the chart to tell me, look at this. I want the chart to tell me this is interesting. This is what you want to see before I actually start to do proper. Let's remove. Oh, it doesn't really. XW like this one. Verge. Nah, man, I don't like it. In solar. Not in. Atom. I'm not really seeing what's up with it. I'm not now. Well, let's add a trend line on this one. It makes sense, right? Here. I don't know, man. Something like that. I mean, I want to see clear bullish market structure on this. There's something here, I don't know what, but let's keep an eye on it. 0 BTC. Now this one, on the other hand, is quite beautiful. I like this one. And we have a quite obvious level below, right? And it's this one, right? So for me, this one is a beautiful area for a possible retest. We haven't really tested that area, so I'm gonna keep an eye on Dero for a possible retrace or a pullback down to this area. ICX BTC. What are we seeing on ICX? Honestly, I'm not seeing anything right now. Eye on BTC. Nope. Alright, so let's take a look at the Forex market. Now we have some very, very interesting stuff going on here. Let's see. So I'm looking at GBP USD. This is one I'm very interested in taking a possible trade on. So I'm actually thinking about doing these market updates every day. I've been doing these for the last well, actually I've been doing these almost every day now, but I really want to do like I really want to take this channel to the next level. You know, I got the whole setup with the green screen and the microphone, and like I feel like I've really got a professional setup here now at home in my basement with, you know, I got it all soundproof and it's working great. So I really want to take my YouTube channel to the next level. I want to give you guys a glimpse into my reality as a trader. I want you guys to follow me on my journey with the trades I take, the charts I look at, what setups I look at, how I look at it, my analysis, how I make my analysis. I want to give you guys some cool stuff to use for own trading, right? So I want to do these updates on a daily basis. I can't promise anything, but I want to do this on a daily basis, at least Monday to Friday, and have one live stream on the weekends. So if that's something you would be interested in, let me know. Leave a comment in that area. I'm on the wrong chart. Alright, so here we go. Here's GBP USD. So we have this head and shoulders-ish pattern. First I want to show you a very nice head and shoulders, and it looks like this, right? Well, actually it's not beautiful. I mean, obviously head and shoulders can't look perfect all the time, but I'm in Euro USD. I've covered this in my last market update. I'm in this one. I've entered. Actually, I entered here and got stopped out here, and I entered I think here and got stopped out here. This is like my third test on this one, and if I feel like I've really got a good entry right now. I've had one entry here and one entry here, and I've entered on somewhere in this region. So my average entry would be around this area, and I feel like that's a really good entry. So the entry is actually above a nice invalidation level. Now what I'm looking at right here as I'm actually looking to add to this position, right? And my take profits would be this first green area, and secondly this second green area below, and I really think that this is going to be the area where I exit most of my position, right? And let me quickly explain to you, this head and shoulders here. So you get a low, higher high, and higher low with equal lows here. forming a neckline because it's, you know, the neck, right? I hope that's why it's called the neckline. Please, can somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong? But I mean, it has to be. And the way to trade a head and shoulders is wait for the breakdown, short to retest, stop would be above this right shoulder, or if you see an invalidation area like here and here, depending on your, you know, your strategy and your risk appetite or whatever. So that's actually what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for a rounded retest on the 4 hour. So some more of my position here. I would lower my average entry down here. That's okay because I want to have my stop loss up here for this move down here, right? That would give me a decent, give me a a 3-yard trade, which is all right. And I feel like I can really add to the position when we have, you know, a confirmed reaction up here. So in my opinion, like, I got some time to actually exit this position if we start reclaiming levels to lower my risk. That's what I'm watching on Euro USD and Euro GBP. No, GBP USD. So this one I really like, right? We have this trend line going right here from this high to this one down to where we actually let's hide this on. Alright, there we go. Beautiful, right? So we're testing this trend line, got reacted by the trend line, confluent with the upper part of the RLC. We lost the midpoint of the RLC, had a bearish retest of that area. We now lost the 618 on the lower part of the short RLC, confirming a bearish market structure. Actually, I think, you know, yeah, so this is a confirmed bearish market structure on the daily. We have a confirmed breakout of the head and shoulders with the neckline perfect in confluent with the 618. Now, where do you want to enter and where do you want to take profits? Well, let's see. I'm looking for a rounded, we can remove the head and shoulders, know how it looks, right? So I'm looking for a rounded retest of the last lows pre-breakout, and where would that be? This red box resistance is very interesting for a yeah, so I would like to enter a couple of orders in this area. Stop loss, well, I would like to have my stop. What I like to do is I like to first place my stop at an area where that's like that's going to be the widest stop loss, right? And that could be all the way up here, right? But that's obviously going to give me a very short R. But I want to move my take profit to the area where I want it to be. I will then try to tighten my stop loss, and if it makes sense, I like to have a 2R trade, right? So let's see if we can move it all the way down here, right? Now, does that area make sense? Like, where do we have the... Right, so we're actually testing the range EQ here on the daily. Interesting. All right, so we are most likely going to get a bounce here, I think. So I want to enter that area, and we should lower it down here. Makes sense. See how's that looking on the daily? Above this area, so that's the area. I'm liking that area. Oh, god damn. Oh. Sorry about that. My girlfriend just sent me a picture of my son. He's actually refusing to sleep, so he's actually like sitting up in bed, sleeping. Wow. Stubborn. Well, he did not get that from me. Alright, so, I'm looking for a round retest of this area. Where do we want to have the first take profit? Well, honestly, I think this one is hard. I'm not seeing any obvious stop loss levels, obviously. But we do have... You know what? I'm gonna place it right here. And I'm going to observe price and actually wait for a retest of the 618 right here. Hourly, it looks really nice. And I will have my stop up here. And I will wait for the actual reaction, right? We might get a move like this, right? I would enter here, right, with a stop loss above that level. I would look for an actual reaction here and a move up, and then, you know, continue to trend down, and I would enter with the tight stop. That's what I'm looking at. I'm gonna put an alert here. And I'm going to put an alert down here. Alright, so I need to upgrade. I'm gonna remove some orders first that I do. Let's remove. Alright, so here we go. Load that area. But I have removed everything. I don't get this. I do not get this. God damn it. Alright, so I can only have 10 alerts? That's insane. Yeah, I really... Alright, so continuing with the USD CAD. So finally this goddamn mother coin Forex currency pair is moving. I've been waiting for this for forever, right? Forever. So I've entered here, right? I've got bids down here. I've entered a position here. I've entered here, right? And this is, yeah, it's looking really good. Looking really good on USD CAD. USD JPY. This one just hit our take profit. Perfect, beautiful. So the idea here was to short the retest of the 618 and take profits, you know, at the last high pre-breakout here on the 4 hour, also confluent with this. So yeah, it worked out beautifully on that one. Let's see, what else do we have? Got a breakout on Euro GBP. Now this one is looking very interesting too. I've got a range here. I don't like this range. I don't know why I have this range on. Well, it kind of makes sense on 4 hours. So yeah, I like it. So on this one, I will be waiting for a daily open above. Euro CAD. CAD Euro. Euro versus the Australian dollar. Nothing here. So this is actually a going to be a very long video today. Usually what I like to do is I like to do these full complete market scans on my live sessions, and I'm going to probably do a live stream on Saturday, hopefully Saturday. And I'm going to continue to do all of these market updates a bit shorter, no more than 20 minutes. So what I will do is I will do some preparations, and I will only show you the coins that I think is most interesting. But if you have any ideas of your own, how would you like the setup to be? Do you want long episodes every day, or do you want, well, actually I can't do long episodes every day, but do you want like Monday to Friday with simple only showing you setups that I'm actually watching to enter, or do you want me to watch, show you everything? Just let me know in the comments below. Euro versus the Swiss here. Alright, so this one is looking good, right? I like the fact that we're testing the long RLC, but I want this one to actually enter the long RLC and show some bearish market structure inside the long RLC before I make it. Just like we got on USD CAD, right? Like this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Euro versus whatever. GBP USD. Now what do we have here? What have... Wait. I just showed you this. God damn. GBP versus the Canadian dollar. No. Well, maybe. No, like that. GBP. Well, this was a pretty nice rounded retest of this green box here. Right here. Over with area. Like this one. So I'm gonna put on a short ID here, but I will most likely, I'm not gonna enter any orders or anything like that. Just want the ID on the chart. I like this one, or 2R. Also confident with. Oh, so this is actually something I like. I'm gonna continue to watch that one. $1 billion versus the dollar. This is something I'm watching still. Got this on my radar. I'm still watching this one for a possible bounce down here. Now this setup, do not take this setup as exactly like I've got on the map here, because I will adjust. This is just to remind me of my thinking. Right? Billion CAD. Nothing. Well, this one is looking very, very beautiful. We had the perfect retest of the entry area right there, and we are slowly but steadily moving down to our take profit area. CAD JPY, I think I've showed you one. Yes, this short turned out beautifully, and CAD JPY turned out beautiful. Exactly the same type of setup. Reaction inside the short RLC, or short the retest of the 618, take profit down here, worked out quite good. Now gold, how's gold looking? Gold is looking pretty... Nothing clear right now. Need to break out silver. Still looking at this possible short, right? Possible, but nothing right now. Nothing right now. S&P 500. How's the S&P 500 look? Meeting resistance up here. Lose this area, and I would be looking for short. Reclaim this area and long. As always, daily open and close above or below as confirmation. Right. So, looking at the crude oil here for a possible setup. It's actually looking really nice. And I might actually enter this one with a very, very tight stop. If you look at the hourly here, I would be interested in taking a trade. Because I haven't entered this, right? But I would be interested in taking something like this. That would be pretty nice. Get a breakout like this. How is it looking on the 4 hour? It kind of makes a lot of sense on the 4 hour too. So, yeah, I'm looking at this one. We'll continue to update you on this specific DJI. How's the DJI? I'm not trading this, but I like to watch it for, you know, a general idea of the market. So I like to, you know, look at the DJI and the S&P 500 and Bitcoin to kind of get a feel of what's happening, right? How's the market looking? And yeah, I'm not. I mean. Something's telling me we are going to spark up. We're gonna get dumped on everywhere. Alright, so that's it. That's a complete market update for you guys. What's happening on Bitcoin? Well, not much. It's looking bearish. Fuck. But we're still ranging here. Let's wait for a breakout. Alright guys, so thanks for watching. If you've been watching this whole video, God, like, congratulations. And yeah, I really do appreciate all of you. Like, the channel has grown very, very fast, faster than I've expected. I'm like doubling the numbers of subscribers quite quickly, and I'm getting a lot of positive feedback and positive comments. So I really do appreciate all of you guys. Like, I'm blessed to have so many and so friendly and good followers like you guys. So yeah, thanks for that. It really means a lot to me. Trading like this is it's quite lonely, obviously, like, honestly. So doing this for you guys and getting all the positive feedback, it really means a lot. And it, you know, to be able to give, you know, to be able to do this as a work and a hobby, and show you guys what I'm doing, and hopefully teach you guys something. And yeah, I'm very grateful. Alright, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow on my next market update, which will not be as. Take care, guys.